Oh, are we on? There we go. Hello. Here we are again. About to close the breach. I hope that it doesn't say, oh, to close the breach you need to be level 10, because that means you've got to go grinding, which is just not on. Which I'm not interested in doing at all. Okay. Hope that sounds okay. Give me a second. Let me just double check the sound's alright for you. Should be fine. So, we're at Nobody Expects the Canary Inquisition.
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin.
And my miners appreciate your business. You'll have your lyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement.
The Inquisition must certainly seem an audacious idea to the Grand Clerics. We hope to convince them it is a necessary one as well.
I'll take my leave. Good day.
Who was she, Ambassador?
A merchant. I thought we should reach out to the dwarves to secure lyrium for the Inquisition's Templars. According to Lady Corbin, it raised the ire of the Chantry.
Oh.
Access to lyrium makes us rather more formidable than anticipated. We're becoming a challenge. Sadly, the remaining Grand Clerics appear to be consolidating the Chantry's power, instead of comforting the masses.
The Chantry couldn't solve its own problems when it had a divine.
Yet many people continue to bear it great love. We will not benefit from its decline. Little but the Chantry ties Orlais, Nevara, Ferelden, Antiva, and even Rivain to a common cause.
Has the Chantry truly promoted such peace?
Andraste's chant is familiar across kingdoms, a source of many shared customs. That is the crucial point. Common ground is the start of all negotiations.
Are you sure? Families often fight the hardest.
Having grown up among four siblings, I concede your point. I found, however, that the only time two parties cannot negotiate is when they cease to speak. We must learn to think beyond our own wants, to secure peace in Thedas.
How did someone so lovely and selfless go into Arlesian politics, Lady Montelier?
Well, that is, really, you give me too much credit. While you're here, I do have a question. The remaining Grand Clerics sent a missive inquiring about the events at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. They demand to know whether the Inquisition officially claims that Andraste saved you from the breach.
No.
If it were up to you, how would you reply?
I don't claim to be holy. How will you? Private. Don't know. I don't claim to be holy.
I tell the Chantry I was saved by circumstance, not divine intervention.
Yet as rumors your Andraste's herald grow, the Grand Clerics may not believe such a humble reply. A difficult situation, and I thank you for your answer. A good day to you.
Yeah, whatever she says there, it's pretty disapproving of what you've said, so it's like, okay, whatever.
I don't know if Apothecary Adon can get you that many healing drafts, Revered Mother.
If he cannot, no.
Yes, Revered Mother.
What may I do for you?
And if he does wish to tell me no, I would appreciate him doing so himself.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
I'll talk to you a bit later on. Do I have rooms where I can change my casual gear here? I don't think I do. If you remember correctly, this is the room where you basically find Brother Jen the TV in the last game. It's in this room.
Draw your last breath, my friends. Cross the veil and the fade, and all the stars in the sky rest at the Maker's right hand.
We should talk to people first.
Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow.
Shut the fuck up. I hate these fucking priests. Shut up.
The Templars will be an asset to this Inquisition. It's a shame we couldn't also get the mages on our side.
I'll leave you to your work.
Nothing new to say.
So, the Templars joined the Inquisition. Even with Cullen here, I never thought that would happen. Of course, after Kirkwall, I never thought anyone would use red lyrium on purpose either. The Templars should know better than anyone what that shit does to people. Finding more of it really punches a hole in my red lyrium at the temple was a coincidence theory.
How long does it take for red lyrium to grow? How fast can it spread?
It took years to infect people in Kirkwall, but no one there was actually ingesting the stuff. This Elder One managed to take the worst thing I can think of and make it worse. That's an accomplishment.
We can't leave a single piece of that lyrium out in the wild.
I'm with you on that. I've got people trying to find out where the red stuff came from. I think maybe we should make that a priority. But that's enough doom and gloom. You just won a big victory for the Inquisition. What are you going to do to celebrate?
That's a good point. We should celebrate. A banquet. Something like a banquet.
Word to Josephine, and I bet she could arrange anything. Things should be calm around here for at least the next hour. Take a moment to enjoy it. If the world's about to end, I'm sure the Seeker will let us know.
Frame rate drop there, weirdly. I've heard this game really doesn't like being recorded, and I'm starting to see why. You get some really weird frame rate drops.
Sarah, she's a feisty one. I didn't mean
Templars
anything by
filling
it.
up the place.
It's good to see us all
Best of
coming
the
together to
polished
serve the
come
Maker.
to save us.
Never thought the
Keep them
Inquisition
loose
would
good,
be
right?
recruiting thieves
Useful
to its
bunch, but
ranks.
all I hear is they don't do what they're told.
I can't tell. Do you approve of Templars or not?
Approve. They do their job when they do it. What else is there to know? You want about anything else?
I like how you can just tell her to fuck off, so Bioware obviously knew that she wasn't for everyone. But she can be quite annoying.
You apparently have a lot of friends. Tell me about your network.
It's not mine, right? I mean, it is, but it's also everyone. Everyone who wants to shove it to nobles who hide behind gold and silk. And hats, I guess.
Are you just about pranks and revenge, or is there more to it?
Well, it's a weave, right? I grease a ballroom, so a wyvern chasing Git has to hunt Sprain. Strangely, handmaids leave his vault open. His heirlooms pay off someone else. Maybe clean streets in Kirkwall, so someone gets something else. Pish, pish, pish. A lot of people eventually get help or alive. Or maybe someone dead, if they deserve it.
I'm glad I met you before someone decided what I deserved.
You're no hateful ass so far. I'd just get you with a pie or something. Anyway, assassin's a bard's job, innit? No fun, that lot. They might plonk a noble, right? But only to raise another. Plus, I'm shy at singing.
Is Red Jenny real? Or was she always just you and your friends?
Dunno.
Don't you care?
Not if it works. I mean, Red is scary because blood. And Jenny is... Look, nobody fears the bunch of people who do random stuff.
And besides, it's easy. Nobles want a bogeyman because they need to believe normal people can't get at them. Numbers, right? It don't have to be so complicated.
Doesn't this make people think you're guilty of more than you actually do?
Suppose. Does it matter?
Shouldn't it?
Important people kill over imagined insults. I've made more than enough real ones, so no. I don't suppose it does.
Where are the people you promised?
If I knew, there wouldn't be much use. That's sort of the point. Look, unless your baddies are rocks or trees, they have people they use. Cooks, squires, wipers. Yeah, I know, wipers, right? You better believe the one with wipers deserve it, right in the... Well, anyway. The little people will be there when you need them, in a million little ways.
So, lots of little contributions add up in the background. Like snowflakes that snap a branch.
What? Sure. Like snow, I guess. Anyway, it just works, most of the time. Friend of a friend and little hints. Mind you, you still have to be smart. Don't bet your life unless you're into that. To be clear, I'm not into that.
I think the whole thing sounds like a...
So feel free to complain every time I point you to a hand up, because you'll still take it, right? Right you will.
We'll talk another time.
It's all good, innit?
I really don't like the songs. They're just too... It's sort of like Inquisition's, you know, whole look. It's too nice, too pretty, too prissy. Where's the grit? Where's the fucking dirt? I want the dirt. I want the spit and the blood that was in Origins. Just nowhere to be seen.
So the Templars will put their powers to use, sealing the breach. Any group corrupted by a demon must be watched carefully. At least they know how to fight.
Templars have flaws, but they are very good at killing mages. I'll need that against this Elder One.
Point taken. Just remember, an enemy can attack, but only an ally can betray you. Betrayal is always worse. Speaking of which, you should ready yourself.
For?
This Elder One. You have now interfered with his plans twice. Once at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, and now again with the Templars. A being who aspires to godhood is unlikely to ignore such an affront.
He, huh? How'd you know it was he? Little dickweed.
Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow.
And the Templars are our allies. We disbanded them and they're now part of the Inquisition, so shut your fucking mouth. You don't know anything. Hey, Cole.
Tell.
You took in the Templars but made them yours. They won't make the same mistake. It's dangerous when too many men in the same armor think they're right. You should prepare. It's already getting louder.
We're going to have these talks less often, Cole.
Maybe. Not everything happens. But first, you seal it. I hope it hurts less. I'll help if I can, but I don't always say it right.
You helped me at the Seeker Fortress. Say it however you like.
I helped. It's good to hear. I will try.
I'd like to talk with you about Templars.
They're heavy with forgotten songs, like Varric. Some of them are too loud. It's hard to stay near them. Cullen is softer, but demons asked questions that hurt him. Evangeline was kinder. I want to explain, but Reese's mother spoke to spirits, but not to him. Then she died for a Templar he loved. Words just bounce off the edges.
Sorry for my coughing.
Can you tell me more about how the Templars feel to you?
They feel older than they look. They've been changed, and their bodies are incomplete now. The lyrium helps, but their bodies always want to connect to something older, bigger than they are. That's why they block magic. They reach for that other thing, and magic has no room to come in. Like when I listened to Varric.
What's your general opinion of Templars?
Some like hurting mages. It makes them happy, or less afraid, or dreams again. Woke up shaking, stalking the ground for one who looks like her. Always some rule being broken. But not all Templars listen when whispers crawl around inside them. They try to protect people, like Cullen. The good ones remember that mages are people.
Can you tell me more about how the Red Templars are different?
The red lyrium is different, darker. Daggers under the skin. It eats you inside until you're nothing. They hear a different song. The song behind the door old whispers want opened. They are dead and dark and done.
Oh.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
Really like Cole.
Good day. Or good as it could be with the sky ripped apart.
What kind of person stays to run a shop at a time like this?
As I said, in for a copper, in for a sovereign. Or hopefully several.
You must speak with most everyone here. How are people doing?
Hope and fear in equal measure. No one really knows what it means when an Inquisition is called. Yet, of course, we're all getting used to, well, you as our last best hope. Nothing personal.
Talk to you later.
I can't believe the Inquisitor, the American Inquisitor, is Zevran. No, I just cannot believe that. It's absolutely amazing the job he does. As Inquisitor.
Cole, whatever he calls himself, may have helped at Therenfall, but that doesn't mean we should trust him.
Liliana has people watching him.
Provided they don't lose him. I suppose my concerns can wait. We must focus on the breach. The Templars are making final preparations. After what happened with the Lord Seeker, they're eager to prove themselves.
After what I went through to get them, they'd better be.
What happened at Therenfall was appalling. To have a demon manipulate your mind. It takes a strong person to walk away from that. It's good to see you well.
Did you leave anyone behind in Kirkwall?
No. I fear I made few friends there, and my family's in Ferelden.
No one special caught your interest?
I can't say I was looking. Honestly, I was not good company back then.
I might enjoy your company.
I would value your friendship. I'm afraid I cannot offer more. I trust you'll understand.
Nope. Suck it! Suck. No, I'm only kidding. I'm not really interested in Cullen. Sir bore a lot.
Something must be done, immediately.
Nothing will be done.
Commander Cullen said the same thing. It's an outrage. There are mages here we know are guilty of heinous crimes. You would let that pass?
Yes, as will you. This is the Inquisition, and you are not guests here.
How are we supposed to...
Deal with it.
Fucking Templars.
It never ends, evidently.
Fighting with them will only make them more stubborn.
The Templars are too accustomed to having their way. They need to learn. It's your doing, after all. You're the one who conscripted them.
I had to think on my feet, and I did what I could.
Oh. I do sound like I'm blaming you, don't I? I don't disapprove. In fact, you did well. You made a decision when it needed to be made. And here we are. I wish I could say this was my doing.
You're flattering me.
I'm not. This always happens. Nobody ever takes my meaning.
You should see your face.
I'm thinking less flattering things now. Let's hope the breach has your sense of humor.
That was a bit of a creepy laugh.
Greetings.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Demons. It had to be demons. Getting into your head, messing around.
If you're nervous about demons, I can protect you.
My blade pretty much protects me.
Perhaps I can do things your blade can't.
I don't know. It has blood grooves. Well, technically, it's the fuller, but blood grooves sound so much more violent. Anyway, I hope our new friends have what it takes to close the breach. Damn thing gives me a headache just looking at it.
Have you seen the horses Master Dennis and the Inquisition? They're magnificent.
Better than what you ride in Arnsberg?
Well...
Ah, you noble boys never change.
I'm glad there are big, strong men around in case anything happens here in Haven.
Now, don't you worry about that sort of thing, girl.
Where the fuck's Blackwall? He's disappeared already. There it is.
Of all the things in the world, a demon who wears someone's face. I imagine it makes trusting others risky.
It's best to rely on yourself. People are selfish.
A lonely way to exist, but practical. I cannot fault you for it. It's easy to speak well of trust when yours has never been misplaced.
Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
Ah, the Wardens. I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
The Blight's been over for 10 years. What do Wardens do when the world's not ending?
There is still Darkspawn. Just because we killed so many in Ferelden doesn't mean they're gone. And the world is not so peaceful that there's no use for good men with swords. Sometimes you have to figure out for yourself what the pledge to protect others really means. It's not always about just archdemons and blights.
Where were you during the Blight?
I was in Ferelden, on my own, like always. Quietly killed my fair share of Darkspawn too.
You haven't had contact with other Wardens for a while. Why were you on your own?
It's what I've always done. Recruitment only requires one man. Besides, I've always been a loner. Works best for everyone that way.
So you have no idea where the rest of the Wardens are?
Do you find that odd? The Blight is over. We don't need an organized force. And orders don't change much from day to day. For the last 1,000 years or so, it's been just find Darkspawn, kill them, repeat as necessary.
Let's continue this at another time.
As you wish. I'll be here if you need me.
Fair enough. So yeah, in that last mission we had pretty overpowered weapons. And we were a level above what the recommendation was, so I'm hoping I'll be still alright in this one. I really don't want to be doing anything else.
My creator, judge me whole. Find me
I saw the
well
leader of
in
the Bull's
your
charges, that Iron Bull. He's something, is he not?
that I be
Oh,
cleansed.
go on with you.
Tell
You
me
can't
I
go
am
making
so
cow eyes at one of those oxmen.
No harm in looking, is there? Those shoulders, those horns.
You're mad.
Maybe, but I'm not dead.
Good on you, girl.
All men are the work of our Maker's hand.
Get yourself a
Blessed are
strapping
the
man.
righteous, the lights in the shadow.
It is good that you salvaged as many Templars as you did, my dear. We will need every Templar, but they will require proper management. We also need to increase our lyrium supplies considerably. The Chantry may still have stockpiles we can use.
Cullen will look into it. He must already have a supply line.
He undoubtedly did. But it was established before the Divine Conclave. The situation has changed. The breach has done more than disfigure the sky. The veil itself is broken. All mages, no matter how skilled, are now in danger of drawing demons to them. Before this crisis is over, you may find that Templars, flawed as they may be, are all that stand between us and chaos.
You have a low opinion of your fellow mages.
It's not so much an opinion as grasping the obvious. Magic is dangerous, just as fire is dangerous. Anyone who forgets this truth gets burned.
There are no Templars among the Vishoth.
My dear, your people cut the tongues from mages they deem dangerous, just as the Kunari do. And they kill those they deem too weak to resist demons. Your people are no kinder than any other. For those who value survival, sentimentality is not an option. Tell me something. As you will no doubt have a hand in shaping it, what future do you see for mages?
The circle has to be restored if we want to keep the peace.
That's comforting to hear, but you'll find opposition to the idea even among friends. It's something to consider, my dear.
Fair enough. I think he just wants things to be stable. Give him stability and he'll be happy. Get him away and he'll kill you. Okay. Got some gold. We got a secret route through the frostbacks. Good. Good. Ability and casualty. Oh wow, somebody's challenged Cullen. No, why don't you fight him? He's challenged you, asshole.
Let us begin.
Sorry.
Let's see what we have.
Being ill fucking sucks. And I'm always ill nowadays. Okay. These are all Josephine's missions, it seems.
to work?
Okay, let's see what this is. 8 to 11. I am level 8. So I guess that's okay.
The elite of the Templars are ready, Herald. Be certain you are prepared for the assault on the breach. We cannot know how you will be affected.
1 second, folks. I'm literally just gonna go get something from my throat, because I don't think it's fair that you got this in your ear all the time. So give me 2 minutes. And if you're on YouTube, just skip ahead a few minutes, and I'll speak to you in a second. Okay. Last little cough there. Should be alright now. Got a massive cup of tea. Ready to go. Let's do this.
Templars!
Focus past the Herald. Let his will draw from you.
You did it.
That's the end of the game. So thanks for watching, folks. And you know, I'm just kidding.
Solus confirms the heavens are scarred but calm. The breach is sealed. We've reports of lingering rifts, and many questions remain. But this was a victory. Word of your heroism has spread.
So, there is a twist coming. Of course there is, because the game wouldn't end like that. But, I think they could have disguised this a lot better if you'd have had some sort of little battle on the run up to, you know, getting rid of the breach. Like if you'd have basically, you know, just fought a few demons on the way up. You know, Cassandra says, yeah, there's remnant demons up here. You fight them, then you do it, but
we don't know what caused this. We can't rest easy.
I agree. One success does not guarantee peace. The immediate danger is gone. For some, so is the necessity of this alliance. We must be wary. The Inquisition will need new focus.
Forces approaching! To arms!
What the... We must get to the gates!
I knew it was too easy.
So, celebratory drinks are on hold.
What's going on? We're under attack!
Cullen?
One watchguard reporting. It's a massive force, the bulk over the mountain.
Under what banner?
None.
None?
If someone could open this, I'd appreciate it. I'm here to warn you. Fashionably late, I'm afraid. Might exhausted. Don't mind me. My name is Dorian Parvis, and I bring great news from Redcliffe. An army of rebel mages right behind me. They are under the command of the Venatori, in service to something called the Elder One. The woman is Calpurnia. She commands the Venatori. That, the Elder One. They were already marching on Haven. I risked my life to get here first.
Cullen, give me a plan. Anything.
Haven is no fortress. If we are to withstand this monster, we must control the battle. Get out there and hit that force. Use everything you can. Soldiers, gather the villagers. Fortify and watch for advanced forces. Inquisition, with the Herald! For your lives! For all of us!
Alright, let's get killing. Okay.
Almost ready. Keep them off us.
Do more than that. Dude down here, so there's hello, mate.
Keep them back. We're ready to fire. Centered and clear. They felt that. We'll reload. You get to the other trebuchet. It isn't firing.
This way. We must get this trebuchet firing.
knew that would happen. Just killing all these myself.
Start firing!
Very nearly got wiped there by that 1-9. Going off and there we go. We did it in one. We have done it in one. Far into me. What? Not good.
Shit, who ordered the end of the damned world? Everyone to the gates.
Ah, now we gotta save everyone.
Move it! Move it!
Yeah, close the gate on it. That'll help.
We need everyone back to the Chantry. It's the only building that might hold against that beast. At this point, just make them work for it.
Inspiring as ever, Colin.
Let's grab people on the way.
You try our best. Let's get over here. Hopefully the coughing is coming pure and far for the between.
Survivors! You hear that? Survivors!
I know.
I can't get out. Help me. It hurts.
We're losing people!
What? Bold move, mate. You're kidding. Like, that exploded right as we got here. Then what the fuck are we supposed to do? How are we supposed to do that then? Great game, thanks for that. Yeah, thanks. You know. How are we supposed to do that? He says, we're losing people and they're all dead. Right, okay. Before we've even fucking got here, they're dead. Fucking cheap twat. I hate that. I really do.
Hear that?
Let's have it, Samantha.
The last time I played this, I got everyone, but this one happened. Like, them just disappearing like that straight away. It's so fucking cheap. Fucking start with me.
Didn't expect this from you. Thanks. Let's go.
There's no one left down there. Thanks, game, for doing that. Thank you very much.
Move! Keep going! The Chantry is your shelter!
A brave man. He stood against a Venatori.
Briefly, I am no Templar.
Herald, our position is not good. That dragon stole back any time you might have earned us. There has been no communication, no demands. Only advance after advance.
There was no bargaining with the mages either. This Elder One takes what it wants. From what I gathered in Redcliffe, it marched all of this way to take your herald.
I don't care what he wants. How do I stop him?
Trust me, that is not information I would keep to myself. And such a promising start with the landslide. If only trebuchets remained an option.
They are. If we turn the last of them to the mountains above us.
We're overrun. To hit the enemy, we'd bury Haven.
This is not survivable now. The only choice left is how spitefully we end this.
Well, that's not acceptable. I didn't race here only to have you drop rocks on my head.
Should we submit? Let him kill us?
Dying is typically a last resort, not first. For a Templar, you think like a blood mage.
There is a path. You wouldn't know it was there unless you'd made the summer pilgrimage, as I have. The people can escape. She must have shown me. Andraste must have shown me so I could tell you.
What are you on about, Roderick?
It was whim that I walked the path. I did not mean to start. It was overgrown. Now, with so many in the Conclave dead, to be the only one who remembers... I don't know, Herald. If this simple memory can save us, this could be more than mere accident. You could be more.
If that thing is here for me, I'll make him fight for it.
And when the mountain falls, what about you?
I am a mountain.
Perhaps you can surprise the Elder One.
Inquisition!
Follow Chancellor Roderick through the Chantry. Move!
Herald, if you are meant for this, if the Inquisition is meant for this, I pray for you.
They'll load the trebuchets. Keep the Elder One's attention until we're above the tree line. If we are to have a chance, if you are to have a chance, let that thing hear you.
I think this next part would be a lot cooler if you were on your own. And what are these guys doing? And they should be getting
We
out
will
of here.
exact a heavy price. They will not take us easily.
A lot more epic if you're on your own. And you actually got to speak to the people who are leaving, like Sandra leaves and all them. They're like, oh my god, okay, well, then you learn to like the command, you know what I mean?
Get it aimed.
Whoa, that's aiming slowly. He's not used very well at all. Oh, this is Grand Enchanted Fiona. Oh. Sorry, Alistair, just killing your mom.
Move! Now! Enough!
Pretender, you toy with forces beyond your ken. No more.
Behold, my favourite BioWare villain. I know people are going to find that a bit ridiculous, but he really is. He's my favourite BioWare villain. And, yeah, I think he's really underutilised. I think he's... BioWare are just too lazy in terms of writing to get him right. But he has all of the motivation and all of the look and the voice actor to be easily my favourite villain. But no, he's just a doddery old fool who falls over all the time and gets usurped every single time by the Inquisitor, made to look like an idiot every single time. Unless the game does something really cheap like it did last time, and killing those people I was going to save. Ridiculous. Like,
Whatever you are, I'm not afraid.
Words mortals often hurl at the darkness. Once they were mine, they are always lies. Know me. Know what you have pretended to be. Exalt the Elder One. The will that is Corypheus. You will kneel.
how cool is he? I mean, come on. I almost want him to be awesome.
You'll get nothing out of me.
You will resist. You will always resist. It matters not. I am here to anchor. The process of removing it begins now. It is your fault, Herald. You interrupted a ritual years in the planning, and instead of dying, you stole its purpose. I do not know how you survived, but what marks you as touched, what you flail at rifts, I crafted to assault the very heavens. And you used the anchor to undo my work. The gore.
What is this thing meant to do?
It is meant to bring certainty where there is none. for you the certainty that I would always come for it. I once breached the Fade in the name of another to serve the old gods of the Empire in person. I found only chaos and corruption, dead whispers. For 1,000 years I was confused, no more. I have gathered the will to return under no name of my own, to champion Withered to Winter and correct this blighted world. Beg that I succeed, for I have seen the throne of the gods, and it was empty. The anchor is permanent. You have spoilt it with your stumbling. So be it. I will begin again. Find another way to give this world the nation and God it requires. And you, I will not suffer even an unknowing rival. You must die.
Your arrogance blinds you. Good to know. If I'm dying, it's not today.
That's basically the high mark of the game as far as I'm concerned. This next, just 20 minutes here. How did I fall down here? Must have caved in. How did I do that?
There.
Yeah, it's in the comics. That Fiona's honest as well.
recent.
Breaks the immersion somewhat. Josephine is ready to report in. Okay.
There! It's him!
Thank the Maker.
What would you have me tell them? This isn't what we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're hobbled.
I can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
You need rest.
They've been at it for hours.
They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are?
We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him. That, or you are believed dead. Or without Haven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us.
If that thing is still out there, we need to move.
They are uncertain where. And there are other questions about you. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defender stand and fall. And now we have seen him return. The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear, and the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure, what we perhaps must come to believe.
I escaped the avalanche. Barely, perhaps, but I didn't die.
Of course, and the dead cannot return from across the veil. But the people know what they saw. Or perhaps what they needed to see. The Maker works both in the moment and in how it is remembered. Can we truly know the heavens are not with us?
You saw Corypheus. What do you think of his claims of assaulting the heavens?
Scripture says magisters, to winter servants of false-old gods, entered the Fade to reach the Golden City, seat of the Maker. For their crime, they were cast out as darkspawn. Their hubris is why we suffer blight, and why the Maker turned from us. If such is the claim of this Corypheus, he is a monster beyond imagining. All mankind continues to suffer for that sin. If even a shred of it is true, all the more reason Andraste would choose someone to rise against him.
Corypheus said he found only corruption and emptiness. Nothing golden.
If he entered that place, it has changed him without and within. The living are not meant to make that journey. Perhaps these are lies he must tell himself, rather than accept that he earned the scorn of the Maker. I know I could not bear such.
All of this happened because of fanatics and arguments about the next world. It's time we start believing in this one.
Has he dislocated his shoulder or something? Oh, his arm's limp. Sorry. Oh god, they're gonna start singing.
Shadows fall,
Oh, fucking hell.
and hope has fled.
Shut up, go back to your tent.
Still your heart,
Stupid woman.
the dawn will come. The night is long,
Shut up, you'll set them off.
and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come.
Okay, that's enough. Good, back to your tent. Yep, go. Oh, fucking hell.
And his home is
Fucking Jesus.
keep to the stars, the dawn will come.
No. Don't do it, Cullen. Don't give in. Oh, fucking hell.
Look to the sky.
Got a dislocated shoulder. Can we help? Any help? Is there a doctor in the house?
It's all one world. All that changes is our place in it.
Shut the fuck up and fix my arm.
A word.
You gonna fix my arm? The way he walks. Fucking pansy.
A wise woman, worth heeding. Her kind understand the moments that unify a cause. Or fracture it. The orb Corypheus carried, the power he used against you, it is Elven. Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. I do not yet know how Corypheus survived. Nor am I certain how people will react when they learn of the orb's origin.
All right. What is it and how do you know about it?
They were foci, used to channel ancient magics. I have seen such things in the Fade, old memories of older magic. Corypheus may think it Tevinter. His empire's magic was built on the bones of my people. Knowing or not, he risks our alliance. I cannot allow it.
If you've something that will help us, now's the time.
Yes. Judging by the faithful, now is the time.
White out. Oof. Hard on the eyes. That was his arm's fixed and everyone stopped singing. That's good.
By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed it. Changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide.
That is amazing where that locks.
There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
Singing is now banned in the Inquisition. No one is allowed to sing. Not gonna sing again, are you?
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus, what drew him to you.
This isn't more about me being divinely touched, is it?
I won't ask you to believe. Whether it's true or not, that's not why you're here now. Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it. You.
I don't think I heard you right. You want a Qunari as your leader?
We want to make official what is already the case.
But our history...
I am aware of how this looks. Yet you are not your people. You are an individual. Perhaps that is part of your strength. Without you, there is no Inquisition. We all must accept that. But how you lead us, that is entirely up to you.
Let's see.
I will lead us against Corypheus, and I will be an ambassador. I'm a Qunari standing for Thedas. The Inquisition is for all.
Wherever you lead us.
Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor!
Singing is banned. No more singing. He looks so stupid in the outfit, I'm sorry. I need to change that. Like straight away.
So this is where it begins.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action. But what do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Corypheus wants to restore Tevinter. Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium of 1,000 years ago. What Corypheus yearns to restore no longer exists. Though they would shed no tears if the South fell to chaos, I'm certain.
Yeah, the Canary more so look stupid in that costume. What did you mean by you have to kill the woman in the bar then? Oh, the singing, right, okay.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, that this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight.
We've seen no darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
If you can't find him, then find his followers. We can go after them.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. When you were at Therenfall, you uncovered a plot to kill Empress Celine.
Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he's growing. The Envy Demon gloated about a massive force of demons.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god.
I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. He's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. He can help.
I don't have time for a meet and greet, Varric.
You'll get a lot out of this, and it's probably overdue. Just come up to the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
This is the Inquisition. A dusty old ruin filled with battered soldiers.
If you shut your mouth and opened your eyes, you'd see that the Inquisition is our one hope.
Is our one hope. The Inquisition is our one hope. Oh my god, I can't go and change my clothes. Such bullshit. Ugh. But I can go in here. It's useless. And here. But I can't go in my own chambers. Great. Thanks.
Look at this place. It's a bloody palace it is. Fit for a king, eh?
Thanks for my life in Haven. You've all sorts serving now. If that means change, so be it.
Maker, you're a mess. Let me have a look at you. Are you all right, my dear? Were you hurt? You look dreadful.
Ignore the dirt. Let's get to work. We must shore up our defenses.
Inquisitor, you look like you've been dragged here behind a cart. We can't have that, especially in front of your troops. Let's keep up appearances. You handled this crisis competently, saving as many lives as you did. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you in the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
I'm not going to forgive what happened at Haven.
Corypheus will answer for what he's done.
You're angry? Good. Anger can save you when everything else is gone. Just make sure you put it to good use. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. We must not sit idly by. Act first and teach them to fear us. I think you know what needs to be done, my dear.
I like Vivienne. She gives good pep talks. And the fact that she's like, you know what needs to be done, go and do it. And you're like, yeah, alright. I'll kill them. Kill them all.
So, this is Skyhold. Come, let's walk the ramparts. I want to examine our fortifications. We'll be able to see Corypheus coming from miles away.
He's not going to get the better of us again.
We lost good soldiers that day, loyal men and women. Let him come. I swear I'll take the Twister bastard down, even if I have to die to do it.
You see this as a personal insult, don't you?
If it's not personal for you, maybe it should be. The people flock to your banner, eager to fight for the Herald of Andraste. Their faith is a leash, and your Inquisition has taken hold of it. Tell me honestly, are you what they say you are? Andraste's chosen?
I wish they'd understand that I'm really nobody.
You're somebody. Don't you see what you are to them? Without you, they'd be consumed by despair. We all would. They need you to be Andraste's messenger. It gives them hope. The truth doesn't matter. This chatter gets us nowhere, and I tire of it.
He's foreshadowing his own story there. Whee! Scout Harding. Hi.
Scout Harding.
Your worship.
What's been going on?
Sister Liliana glanced at me today. I think she's gonna have me killed.
Shouldn't you be out there scouting?
In a bit. We're at Skyhold for supplies and a change of personnel. Not me, though. Indispensable.
So who's Scout Harding really?
Me? Oh, I'm no one. Lived near Redcliffe all my life. Herded sheep for my neighbor. When the Inquisition came through my village, I helped by telling them everything I knew about the area. Then I signed on. Wanted to see the world before it was swallowed up by that thing out there.
I have to go.
She's just... It's gonna sound really bad, but she's just the right height for a Canary. I'm so funny. Okay.
So, Inquisitor. It's Inquisitor now, right? Remember that war we talked about stopping? Full of little baddies I can stick with little arrows. That's not a friggin' archdemon, is it? Andraste, what did I step in?
Maybe nobody saw this coming, but you knew how I got the job.
I know what people said, but people believe all sorts of shite when they're scared. Swear at a farmer and you've cursed his crops. Spill the salt and you're dead by dawn. Dance through town in a goat's head and children people never had go missing.
You're confusing me now. What are you getting at?
Archdemons, real enough, fine. But if that Corypheus thing is true, the Magisters really cracked the Black City. It's a hazy dream, right? I mean, if it's real, then the seat of the Maker? Real thing. A seat needs a butt, so the Maker? Real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world? Real things. It's too far, innit? I just want to plug the Skyhole rubbish so I can go play.
You joined to help the little people caught up in this. But do you believe or not?
In Andraste? Of course.
But you doubt what you're seeing and hearing.
It can't be true. Even fanatics don't want to be this right. Look, I have arrows. I can make this Corypheus believe in those. Good enough? Please be good enough.
Keep calling it nonsense. That perspective will keep the Inquisition grounded.
Oh, I can do that. Sure could use a few more people shouting no. We fight, the bad things go away, everyone calms down, and everything goes back to normal. A nice, well-paid normal.
Just follow orders, crazy.
You're starting to not sound completely crazy.
I know, scary, innit? So bring 'em on. But first, food. I'm starving.
Inquisitor, huh? Well, you've got the fortress for it. Speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
See you later, Ball.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Okay.
Here. Tell the commander that this is the perfect spot for the armory.
Yes, ma'am. Right away.
I'll create a custom one, why not? Yeah, it doesn't look like that. Customize. Need to get rid of the beard first. I like Nicholas Bolton. I think he's a really good voice actor. I enjoy his work quite a lot. Pretty cool. Come on, Bioware, I just don't want a nose that looks fucking derpy, that's all. Okay. Apologies if this is boring. Not much I can do about it. Sort those eyes out. Sort those ears out as well. Weapon joke's good. That's fine. Cheekbones, there we go. That was it. Can't believe you're still watching this. Thank you though, if you are staying with me. Okay. Ears need to come back a lot. There we go. Eyebrow style, what was it? There was one with a slight chink. There we go. That one. Now, one last thing to do. I guess that's the... I'm not sure I like it. There we go. Much better. God's sake, that would be fucking perfect as well, but of course. Wrong side of the face, say BioWare. There we go. That'll do. Oh yeah, one thing. Complexion. Mm-hmm. Done. Okay, save changes. There we go, finally. Sort of looks like my hawk.
Inquisitor, meet Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Hawk, the Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him, after all.
You've already dropped half a mountain on the bastard. I'm sure anything I can tell you pales in comparison.
Oh, I don't know. You did save a city from a horde of rampaging Kunari.
I don't see how that really applies. Or is there a horde of rampaging Kunari I don't know about?
I am a horde of rampaging Kunari.
So then, what can I tell you?
Varric said that you fought Corypheus before.
Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the Darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again.
You're giving me maybes. I need proof.
Then let's get you some. I've got a friend in the Wardens. He was investigating something unrelated for me. His name is Stroud. The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Corypheus would certainly qualify as corruption in the ranks. Did your friend disappear with them?
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
If you didn't know about Corypheus, what were you doing with the Wardens?
The Templars in Kirkwall were using a strange form of lyrium. It was red. I'd hoped the Wardens could tell me more about it.
We've encountered red lyrium. Corypheus was using it to corrupt the Templars and turn them into his slaves.
Hopefully my friend in the Wardens will know more.
If Corypheus has corrupted the Wardens, it may be too late to save them.
I understand. I'll do whatever's necessary to stop him. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time, I'll make sure of it. Inquisitor.
You said you thought you killed Corypheus?
The Grey Wardens had him imprisoned. They used my father's blood in a ritual to seal Corypheus inside. But he could still reach out and influence the Warden's thoughts. He sent them after me. And I didn't just think I killed him. When the fight was done, he was dead on the ground. Maybe his tie to the Blight somehow brought him back. Or maybe it's old Tevinter magic. But he was dead. I swear it.
Where did you go after the mages rebelled?
I heard the Chantry might be sending an exalted march to Kirkwall to put down the rebellion. I hoped that leaving would save lives and force the Divine to divide her forces to come after me. As it turned out, I needn't have bothered. All the circles started rising up, and the exalted march never came.
I'd like to know more about Anders. What was he like?
I don't know if there ever was just Anders. He was crazy. By the end, there was nothing left in him except this insane need to start a war no one could win.
I heard you had family and friends in Kirkwall. Where are they now?
My sister's a Grey Warden. I had my friend Aveline take her as far from Orlais as possible. When all the Wardens started acting strangely, I had to keep my family safe. Isabella and I never believed in being tied down. When I had to go into hiding, she understood. We'll see each other again. Until then, she'll be having fun. But hopefully not too much fun.
I assume Varric's been feeding you information about the Inquisition? What did he say about me?
Only good things, I promise. I was a little surprised, actually. Varric isn't one for religion in general, but he thinks highly of the Inquisition. I think the exact phrase was, has a good shot at fixing Blondie's mess.
Good little...
We'll talk later.
I'll meet you at Crestwood.
Fixing his, showing his skill there as a voice actor. Well, you know, I think it's a good place to leave it. We'll finish looking at around the place next time around. But for now... Yeah, for now. Done an extra 2 hours, so for now, I'll speak to you a little bit later on. Sorry for the coughing, by the way, but can't be helped.